Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Peace, love, and positivity to you. My name is Sohum, and today we're going to be taking another look at the band Him. We're going to be checking out 3 more of their songs today. We'll first start off with The Kiss of Dawn, then The Funeral of Hearts, and lastly, When Love and Death Embrace. It's been some time since we visited Him on the channel, but I remember hearing their songs, and they were so dark, very melodic at the same time, slow moving in nature. They became extremely larger than life, to be honest, leaning fully into those darker scales, chord progressions, feels. Whenever you kind of hear a Him song, at least of the 2 that I did hear, the atmosphere was extremely thick. And lyrically, there was a lot of, let's call it morbid topics infused with love, but also a bit leaning towards the sadder, darker side. So I'm excited to hear more from them today. But before we do jump in here, a massive thank you to Gundula the Luminous for this donation request and these unique selections today. Thank you very much. Now, let's jump into it. Oh my god. Within 2 seconds. Huge guitars. And the squealy on the end of that riff. Oh yeah. Let Her Ride.
Blinded I am, so are you. By shedding tears.
His vocals so low.
Confusion that separates us two, we hold dear. Just look into my eyes. Kiss our fears goodbye. I'm reaching for your shadow, drowning in the kiss of dawn, touching the pain that you left me with.
Wow.
At the kiss of dawn.
Whoa, dude. There's so much for me to appreciate right now immediately. And I just want to start at the title of the song, The Kiss of Dawn. There's another song that I know, and I think it's also a common enough phrase. The song is by Rez, R-E-Z-Z. It's like a dubstep kind of track. The Kiss of Death. So, The Kiss of Death, I think that is a common idiom. So, flipping death to dawn and then almost treating dawn, almost conflating it with death. But the thing is, it's always darkest before the dawn. So it's also flipping the suspected order of things. So in this backwards world that they've kind of created here, it's as if the dark is life and the dawn, the lighter side, is death. That's my cursory understanding, but even when you hear them structurally in this song singing about the dawn, it is darker, and then when it brightens up is when they're not singing about it. It's so many layers to this already. See how it's heavier and darker there? Nice squealy. Squealies will always have my heart.
Tired of the games I'm playing with you when you're not here. Death freeze from the fear of dying is true. Have no fear. Let me look into your eyes. See death pass us by. Reaching for your shadow, drowning in
love it, dude. The brooding melodies, beautiful ambiance, this atmosphere just always has you hooked. I'm also, I think I mentioned this in my first hymn reaction, but you'll have to forgive me if I'm repeating myself. I'm reminded of this other group that I only did one or maybe two reactions to before, named Type O Negative. Uh, if you know them, then you'll clearly see the similarity. If you don't, it's worth checking their music out too. Beautiful vocals, beautiful music as well. This is a fun experience. Let's keep going. Cool tattoos. Nice. Love the riffs throughout this, man. They've like somehow combined amazing riffs, slow moderate tempo with dark ambiance, huge lofty melody, love, death, despair, beauty, doom to put that in there too. It's gothic, of course. Um, beautiful song, beautiful song, and that kiss of dawn marking the transition between dark and light, light and dark. Depends on which way you do slice it. If you're viewing the passage of dark to light as a sort of awakening, as like a passage to heaven, or maybe just flipping the normal script on its head, making the light responsible for death versus the dark being responsible for that time. Yeah, it makes me think a number of things, that's for sure, but it has a super mournful feel to it at the same time as being cathartic. I mean, this song is like perfect for a funeral, to be honest, and not even referencing the next track here that we've got coming up, but it just feels like it's meant for an elegy. It's like, this is the heaviest kiss you'll ever hear, that's for sure. Let's keep it going. Funeral of Hearts. So I'm assuming expect some heartbreak. Yeah, immediately this tempo just hooks me. Oh, cool effects. This is almost like an intro you may hear from Porcupine Tree.
Love's the funeral of hearts, and I don't fall cruelty when angels cry blood on flowers of evil in bloom. The funeral of hearts, and faithful.
so beautiful. It's almost like a hymn. Ah, the keys. You hear that triplet in there? Oh, pick straight. Super anthemic. Oh, this halftime. I love how all of their music is so brooding, melancholic, dark, tragic, poetic. All of the icks. Well, the good icks at least. So beautiful. It's right up my alley in terms of just dark music that is still like, how can I describe it? It's dark music that it just like taps on that like emotional heartstring in the exact right way where it doesn't make you actually depressed for real, because it's not so sad, but it's recounting sadness is how I kind of take it, and it's being done in such a beautiful and grandiose kind of a way. I can't help but to succumb to the musicality and to the energy of this of these huge guitars, huge bass. This moderate tempo is really nice. God, it's soaring. Whoa. Whoa. Wow. Wow, wow. Oh my God, it's so beautiful. I cannot get over it, dude.
When angels cry blood on flowers of evil in bloom. Detoxia.
performing here. I don't even think I properly processed that whole ending sequence right there because I was just so blown away by this song. Oh, this is my favorite. This is my favorite hymn song. Just absolute debauchery at the end here. The camera work, the lighting, the drumming, the guitars all out of whack. The keys ascending to new heights. Wow. That is one of the more insane breakdowns you'll probably hear. Dude, I love this band. I love how slow moving they are and how they just lean into these melodies and expand upon them rather than just jump away from them quickly from moment to moment. It's one of the reasons why I love like slow, moderate tempo songs because it feels like you have a lot of time to explore those, melodic choices that the singer or the guitarist, whoever the focus is on, want to make. They can really paint that full picture for us. Man, the melody, I mean, that alone would be enough for me. But the thing is, you pair that melody with the richness in the singer's voice, which I do want to look it up now so I have it. Hymn band members. Ville Valo. Vie Valo? I'm not sure how to pronounce this. Finnish. Oh god, that's so good. This is so good, bro. Oh, let's keep going. I'm very happy right now. When love and death embrace. $1999, 26 years ago. That is an insane thing to me.
Take me to your throne.
Dude, this is only describable as a doom ballad. Again, so dark. This mournful feeling. This brooding, slow burn of a track. I mean, I don't know how they make every song this way, and it still sounds fresh each time.
I love just you.
His voice is like a hug, dude.
And you're crushing my heart.
Like, I want this man to sing me lullabies. I would go to sleep instantly, or I'd be too intrigued and stay awake.
My heart apart.
the soaring synths, I need to especially shout them out in this track. 'Cause they're responsible for these higher frequencies. Because otherwise it's mostly low frequency dominated. Oh my gosh, this feels like an anthem, dude. Truly one of the doom ballads of all time. I'll talk about the meaning at the end of this one because I feel like I have an idea, but it's gonna take some more thinking. I love it when Veal goes into his falsetto. Oh my god. That truly feels like a grand finale for them. It is so massive, the sound, dude. And I just love the repetition rather than, add more lyrical complexity. Just repeat it. Love and death embracing. And it feels like they can do that reliably because so much of their music does talk about the topics, the themes of love, death, beauty and despair, like I was mentioning. It's so interesting that that's like a big part of their seemingly musical ethos. They are extremely important topics to be discussed. Over here, peace, love, positivity is what we go for. The fact that they are constantly viewing love through the lens of death, of mortality, and vice versa, looking at death through the lens of love. You can come away with some very, very interesting interpretations. I'm sure there have been several millions of texts written about this from various philosophers over the eons, but I love it through the form of music especially. It just has that physical resonating feel throughout my body that just makes me emotional, even if I don't necessarily know why I am. in some moments. It almost subconsciously forces you to engage with the ideas of love and death in a very painstakingly slow, but also there's no real pain to it because it is so beautiful any way you slice it. The fact that it's so heavy and there's a lot of melodic goodies in the vocals and the guitar work to boot is just like the cherries on top, or the sundae in addition to the sundae. But yeah, let me try to give my interpretation to this last song, and then we'll I guess end the reaction. Man, what a banger set of selections for us today, Gundala. So I think that this song, because we are talking about love and death embracing, we're talking about two different, I wouldn't necessarily say halves, because that implies sort of implies that that's the whole picture. Maybe there's more to reality than just those two things, but there's an inexplicable link between our mortality and our passions, like the love that we feel with the death that is to come, the uncertainty of how long that passion, that love, that life will persist for. And we always love, right? On this channel, we love. But sometimes love can reach a destructive place. And maybe you could say that, well, if it's becoming destructive, then it wasn't actually love. It's kind of like a simulacrum of a simulacrum. It's no longer love. It has become an obsession, let's say. So taken to any logical extreme, anything I think can become destructive in the same way that, you can romanticize things that are bad for you, which is what it also feels like is being done in this track. Not that death is bad for us per se, but I think many of us, we don't want to perish. And there's a bit of like romanticization of death happening as well. So it's like, excuse me, we're painting two pictures at the same time. There's a love for love, passion for life, but a recognition that death is to come and immortality awaits. And there is that tipping point where both of those meet, where we have so much love in our hearts, but also the end is near. Am I doing okay? I feel like you could take it a number of ways, even past that too. Again, like the romanticization of death almost being viewed as maybe the end of a cycle of love. That's an interesting thought. If we view love as a cycle where if it didn't exist initially, it grows with time, it evolves, it changes, it moves, it curbs, it maintains, and eventually wanes and goes away. And that is a beautiful cycle, because then it also coincides with the cycle of life. Cycle of love, cycle of life, which is also happens to be the cycle of death. Yeah, I don't know. I think I would be spinning my wheels at this point trying to figure out truly their meaning. So if you have a better interpretation than I do, please feel free and let me know in the comments below. But I had an amazing time today. I hope you did as well. If you want to request a reaction yourself, whether it's more hymn, more typo negative like I mentioned earlier, or really anything else for that matter, you can do so by hitting the first link down below. But as always, my friends, have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care and peace.